Please don't spoil the movie by adding your own soundtrack.
Hello, my name is the Mad Hatter.
Hello, my name is Xenon, girl of the 21st century.
And welcome back to
Please don't spoil the movie.
A podcast brought to you by sisters who love each other. All right. Please stop that.
Movie.
I had to mute you there. It was worth it.
You muted me?
Yes, it was dry. The sound was...
Whatever. Boo! Okay, what's up with you? What's going on? What's happening? What's
nothing much. I'm gonna go see Kamala
nothing with you.
Tuesday. That's deciding.
Kamala! We sure are. Do you know what you're gonna wear?
Yeah, I gotta make sure it fits, but yeah.
What are you wearing?
A long skirt and a shirt.
What an excellent description. Could you...
Red. That's all I got for you. The long skirt. It's in a shirt.
So dazzling. I wonder how many people are going to be there. I wonder if it's going to be a packed house.
Maybe. Have you been listened to the book already? Or?
Fuck no. Absolutely not.
Oh, it's actually pretty good. I'm listening to the audio version.
Oh, how much is that costing you?
It was on, the audiobooks are only like $10, but it was on, included with my Spotify premium thingy.
Oh, must be nice.
I have about 4 hours left, and hopefully they don't be like, you hit your max for the month. They're gonna have some stuff.
4 hours.
Jesus. It's 8 hours in the workday. That's how I like to think about it.
Well, I'm excited. Yeah, that's a long time. A whole workday dedicated to reading a book. Jeez.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to do it in a full day.
I'm aware.
But...
I know how books work.
Sure you do.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see the Vice President of the United States, or former. She's still my Vice President.
It's supposed to be our president.
I know, it's supposed to be our president, but instead y'all elected that fat, disgusting, wrinkly neck, orange-looking motherfucker.
I know, he's the worst. Surprised it happened.
All right, time for you to ask about what's going on with me.
What's going on with you?
Oh, just so bland. You're giving me nothing to work with.
Thanks. What's going on with you?
What's going on with me? I actually don't have anything.
Nothing. There you go.
But if I did...
How was your Aerial Silks? Did you go to Aerial Silks?
Aerial Silks? Yes, I did. It was fine. I didn't get any videos or anything. It was cold. Yeah, I was kind of ready to go. I might have to wait.
And it's outside?
Yeah, because she no longer has a studio. Her old studio, they built apartments. So now she's just outside in City Park.
Where are y'all doing it out?
With the elements.
Huh? Yeah, but are y'all what part of City Park are you by?
She rotates between. You know that pavilion, kind of where you got proposed to at? Underneath there.
Y'all do it underneath there. Okay.
Yeah, and then on Sundays, she's there on Tuesdays underneath that thing. And then on Sundays, she's in the grass by the Children's Museum.
And she got pads out and stuff?
She has a pad underneath the ring.
Mm-hmm. Y'all don't need one? That covers everybody?
Well, it's only one person at a time, so it's under the one rink that she has.
You only do one person at a time now?
Yup.
Because you weren't always one at a time. Oh, interesting. Oh, so when you go, it's just you? Or no, but it's a couple people?
It would be 3 or 4 people.
Oh, okay.
Not a packed house.
Interesting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that old lady still there?
Dia!
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, this is my girl.
How is
She's
she?
so sweet. I don't know. She's in late 60s probably.
Hmm.
And
So
she
kinda
looks
old.
better than ever.
Oh, never mind.
For all of you
Oh,
who don't
Lord.
know, I go to Ariel Silks and there's a older lady, I guess senior citizen age. Her name is Dia. And she be cutting up on the motherfucking silks.
Okay.
She's
Do you know
excellent.
she
She's
always
so
did it?
great. I don't know how long she's done it. I mean, she's been going there before I was going there.
Right. Just curiosity if it's something she started late in life or is she getting back into it?
Oh, right. Probably later in life. And she's so cool and she's so pretty and she's so awesome. She's so liberal and her hair is
Okay.
gray and she's so pretty and I'm obsessed with her. So yeah, shout out to Tia.
See any movies lately?
Speaking about pretty, oh, have I? Yes. What have I seen? Oh, I watched that movie with Emma Stone. Is it Emma Stone?
Mm.
Not Emma Roberts. There's Emma Stone, Emma
Emma Stone,
Watson.
redhead.
Yeah, Emma Stone. The redhead. Yeah. That movie's fucking
Mhm.
weird.
What movie you
Have
didn't
you
say
what's it
yet?
called? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like bug something.
Oh,
What's it called?
Begonia?
I don't know.
Begonia? Bug
Sure.
on yeah. Begonia.
Begonia. Begonia. Begonia. Begonia.
Begonia.
It
Oh, how
was
is it? It looks
weird.
interesting.
Do you know what it's about?
You don't do no.
Huh?
Oh, is this that movie with that shaved head? Oh, I thought that was something else, but no, I don't know what it's about.
So I don't know what it was about either. Like obviously she clearly gets kidnapped. So I was like, it was really fucking weird.
I'll watch this
So
tonight.
the guy who's like a
Don't
really
spoil
good actor,
anything.
I don't know his name. Huh?
Don't spoil anything.
I can't
What's it
action.
about without spoiling it? Because I do want to watch it.
It's
It looks like
about
something I would like.
the ending pissed me the fuck off.
Oh,
I was
it's
like,
probably a
the
good
whole time
ending.
I was like, I swear to God, I'll just say this. I was like, the whole time I was like, I swear to God, if this is the case. And that's all I'll give you. That probably spoiled it right there, but whatever.
Gave me nothing.
So the movie is about Emma Stone. She's like this corporate head honcho woman. And she gets kidnapped.
As we do.
And then this crazy guy, I don't know his name, the one who he's like a really good actor. He does things.
Jesse
I didn't know he was married to Kristen Dunst. They're married.
Kristen Dunst is
Torrance from Bring It On. You should know who that is. Yeah, they're
that's who
married.
she married?
But yeah, so he's in it, Jesse, whatever his last name is. And he kidnaps her with the help of his like spectrum-esque autistic cousin.
Okay.
And yeah, they hold her hostage. Not for ransom though. It's very very strange.
Okay.
What else have I seen? I feel like I watched something else. Did I watch? I didn't watch Marty Supreme. What did I watch?
I watched.
Oh, I saw no. I watched that movie with Channing Tatum. And speaking of Kristen Dunst, that movie with Channing Tatum and Kristen Dunst, he is a burglar, and he steals from like McDonald's and like Toys R Us and stuff. And it's based on a true story. And I watched it because Channing Tatum's in it, and I love Channing Tatum. He's so fucking hot.
It didn't look that interesting.
I saw people like saying like it was marketed completely different than what the movie was actually like about. It was okay. It was like one of those like, I don't know how to describe it, but it was alright. I didn't like the ending. It wasn't like super duper funny. It was kind of like sad. I was like, ugh. So yeah.
Not into watching a sad, hot Channing Tatum. No, thank you.
I know he was very like grungy in this movie. He was still hot. I was like, oh, he's so grungy. I'll take him any way you serve him. That's just me. I was like, oh, he's like really grungy in this movie because he was playing a criminal. And I don't know if it was because he was doing this movie, but I was like, oh, he kind of doesn't have like the best of teeth. And I was like, oh. And
I've never paid attention. Maybe they just did it for
I'm
the
a big
movie.
girl on teeth. I'm really big on teeth. So I was like, oh, his teeth are not great. But yeah.
I've never noticed before. I watched All Her Fault. It's on Peacock. Told Mom to watch it. I need to call her to see.
Oh, that's a movie with Dakota Fanning or something, and the chick from
It's a show,
Succession.
but yeah.
What is it about? Like a child goes missing or something? Is it a horror
child
movie?
goes missing. No, a child goes missing. There's a plot at the end. But a child goes missing, and they kind of blame all the women in the show type of shit.
Oh, I'm getting that confused with there's some like horror movie where like buku children go missing.
Oh, you're talking about Weapons.
I knew you know what the fuck I'm talking about since you're a little Miss Horror.
But that's a movie. I don't know if that's on anything yet. I do want to see that.
I do not.
No, you don't. Do we not have HBO Max anymore?
Yeah, I doubt it. I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's real fucked up, mate. Because he had it for a second and that didn't redo it. Wonder if I could just add it to our YouTube package, see if you'll notice. It's about the only streaming service that I absolutely need. It's HBO Max. I don't care how many times
I haven't really been missing it. I was like,
I have. That girl show's on there. LA. I love LA.
Yeah, I didn't even know she had a show, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
I forgot. She was talking about it forever ago, and I just totally forgot about it. And then I think Brooke was talking about it. I was like, oh, this show came out. I need to watch it. But it's on HBO Max. And it looks stupid and funny, and I'm going to watch.
It probably is.
The little white girl. What's her name?
I don't know. But I know he's
love me some Rachel Sennett.
And then there's some new show. Well, I don't think it's new. I think it's like in its third or fourth season that's on HBO that a lot of people I'm finally hearing people say it's good. I've never heard of it until now, but it sounds like people are just now talking about it. It's not Succession. Succession is over. What is it called? HBO show about young.
Is it The Pit?
The
hospital show?
Young. Industry. That's what it's called. Industry.
Oh yeah. I watched season 1 of that. It's a very intense show, but I knew it was a perfect show for Lauren, so I got her into that.
Oh, really? That's funny. It feels like a young Succession.
Yeah. It's just like a black girl, and she's in stock trading or the fuck that is.
Oh, it's a black girl at the forefront?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotta watch it. I'm just running in the background.
But it's just like a lot of like, I don't know, it's intense. It's just like corporate America and intense. She's trying to make it, and then she's like, and then like it's kind of like then they have like crazy sex because some of them, it's just, but it's intense sometimes. I'm like, I can't, like, oof, I can't. I don't have the mental capacity. I just always say this one scene where she was really stressed and she was chewing gum. Bit the inside of her mouth, but she just kept going. It was like stressful because she was trying to sell these stocks, and then she was chewing, and she was chewing so much that she bit her lip and she was bleeding. I was like, I cannot take that shit. But I didn't finish it because it was good. I'll see. I have a mental.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. All right. Anything else?
That's all I'll tell you.
Speaking of intense, think mermaid trying to find love in 3 days. Think the last few days of summer. Think best friends. Think one best friend is moving away. Think hot lifeguard. Think spoiled rich girl who's trying to get the hot lifeguard. Think the ocean. Think the sea. Think the beach. Think summertime fun. Think last splash. Let's get our feet wet before the summer ends. Think blonde hair. Think island in the sun. And that brings us to, drumroll please.
Aquamarine.
Aquamarine.
Glowing in the ocean.
Summary.
Yeah.
Two best friends, Claire and Haley, discover a mermaid named Aquamarine after a violent storm washes her ashore. Aquamarine promises to grant them one wish in exchange for helping her prove that true love exists before her father forces her into an arranged marriage. The girls plan to use the wish to prevent Haley from moving to Australia, so they help Aquamarine try to win the heart of a local lifeguard named Raymond. Along the way, they learn the importance of friendship, love, and letting go. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The film is an American teen fantasy romantic comedy directed by Elizabeth Allen and screenplay by John Quintins and Jessica Binger. Loosely based off of the 2001 young adult novel of the same name by Alice Hoffman. If there's a good movie, as we always say, it's based off of a book.
Oh, yes.
Principal photography for the movie began, I thought this was kind of ironic. Principal photography in the movie began in Australia in February of 2025 and wrapped the following April. I was like, she's moving to Australia, but it's filmed in Australia. Thought that was funny. The film was released February 26, 2006 and distributed by 20th Century Fox. That's all I have. Couldn't find anything. Went dumpster diving for more information and came up with nothing. So that's all I have to offer you. Budget.
$1 million.
No.
700,000.
Oh. No.
What? 2 million?
700,000. We've never seen a budget under $1 million. Don't be silly.
Oh, well, I don't know what realm of, because who made, you said Fox.
This wasn't direct. This wasn't direct to DVD. This went into theaters, so.
Oh, it did.
It's more than $1 million.
For whatever reason,
2 million.
I put this movie with Disney even when I was watching, I was like, well, yeah, this is not a Disney movie.
It's not. It felt Disney-esque, though.
It felt very Disney.
Yeah, they say the B word in there.
Right. And I was like, okay, so yeah. I was like, why would Disney do that? I was like, yeah, not a Disney movie. Right. And it's only PG, not PG-13, surprisingly. $5 billion. It can't be more than $5 million. $10 million? $12
million hairs.
A bit much.
It was filmed in Australia. I feel like that would be expensive. Box office. $20 million.
25.
$23 million hairs.
Interesting.
The film was a moderate success. Cast: Sarah Paxton as Aquamarine, a mermaid that washes ashore. Bay Bridge. Emma Roberts as Claire Brown, one of the best friends that we see in the film. JoJo as Haley Rogers, the other best friend who we see in the film, who's moving to Australia in 5 days. Jake McDormand as Raymond, the hot lifeguard that Claire and Haley are obsessed with, and Aquamarine tries to get him to fall in love with her. Ariel Keeble as Cecilia Banks, the hot mean girl in town who is trying to learn how to drive, and she gets driving lessons from Raymond. Claudia Carvan as Jenny Rogers, Haley's mom, who is the reason why they're moving to Australia because she's a marine biologist. Bruce Spence as Leonard, the creepy groundskeeper to the beachfront area, I guess. And I think that's all we need.
That's enough. Ariel Keeble, she looks pretty good to this day. I just stalked her.
Yeah, I was talking to her too. I was like, what's she doing with her life? Because she was pretty popping back in 2005. She had
Right,
this, John Tucker Must Die,
Mm-hmm.
something else I'm sure that's not coming to mind.
Right. But she was really good.
Yeah.
And then
She was on
JoJo. Forgot about
JoJo.
JoJo in
This is
this
her
movie.
film debut.
How is it?
Yes, this is her first acting credit.
Uh-huh.
So
Shout out to JoJo.
shout
She
out
still got
to
that voice.
JoJo. Huh?
She still got that voice. I don't know. Her voice is so interesting. Not in a bad
That
way,
sounds.
but it's unique sometimes. She's just like it's
I
a
don't
kind
think
of
her
a
voice
deep,
is
raspy. I think so. Her voice is very distinctive to me.
interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, well, let's begin. Let's dive in. The film opens up. We're in Bay Bridge, I believe that's the name of the town.
Hate that
A
name.
few
Florida.
minutes outside of Tampa, Florida, even though they're actually in Australia, but whatever.
Okay.
And we meet.
Totally could have just shot this in Florida. I don't get it.
They could
I
have,
just
but it
say.
definitely wouldn't look like this. I mean, when I was watching it, I was like, this definitely isn't fucking Florida. I was like, I mean, Florida's like nice and all, but it ain't this nice.
Really? They got the nice sand.
Yeah, I was
at
like, this
least.
ain't. I was like, this is not Florida.
No,
Florida
really?
could never.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god!
this ain't no
I was like, this looks just like Florida. That's so funny.
just like Florida.
I don't know,
It bears
beach
no
town.
resemblance.
I just saw beach
It looked like
town.
what Florida wants to be.
I'll give you that.
So we meet Claire and Haley, two best friends who are sitting on the beach and they're reading these boy teen pop gossip magazines while simultaneously ogling and googly eyeing the hot lifeguard Raymond. They're like, I don't know, like 8th graders. I think they're going into the 8th
Gotta
grade
be.
and yeah, she says it. She's like, how am I supposed to survive 8th grade without you? So they're 7th graders going to the 8th grade, so they're like 14. And then Raymond's like a senior in high school. So
It took me
that's the age.
a while to decide or to come to realization they were not in the same grade. It took me a while to realize that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I was just like, I thought they were just the nerdy kids.
It was obvious that he was older than them, but I didn't know like how much older.
Yeah, it took me a while because I was just like, maybe they just not popular. I don't know. It took me a while to be like, these motherfuckers aren't the same.
Well, Emma
That's
Roberts'
it.
character, Claire, she looks like a 12-year-old.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, there's no way she's
Yeah.
supposed to be the same age.
I just thought she was just like, they just didn't, they didn't hit puberty yet. They didn't start trying yet.
Right.
But yes, this is clearly a grown adult.
So they're gawking at Raymond secretly behind their sun umbrella while also mentioning that they are about to start school. The summer is about to conclude. And in 5 days, Haley, unfortunately, will be packing her bags and moving to Australia. So they have to commemorate all their time together. While they're discussing this, in walks Cecilia, who is back from summer camp. If I had to guess, I think Cecilia's probably like a sophomore. She's just learning how to drive. Her boobs just came in. And she's walking with her gaggle of bitches.
I was funny.
When they said that, I was like,
well,
they were like, oh my God, she's going to poke somebody's eye out with her tits. And I was like, she's literally rocking an A cup.
Yeah, she's rocking a double A right now. What are we talking about?
I was like, she's literally, y'all's boobs might be bigger than hers, but
right. I was like, JoJo, I know what you got under there, girl, and it's more than what she's got.
Right. I know why you wearing those big baggy shirts, JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo. All right, chill out.
So Cecilia walks in. She's back from summer camp. She's the town bitch. Also the town popular girl, and she has her eyes out for Raymond. Okay.
You said bitch with so much. It's like you knew her. She's the town bitch. Like, she personally fucked you over.
I know her through Haley and Claire, and I know they wouldn't steer me wrong. So she has the eyes or the hots for Raymond, and she goes over there with her gaggle of bitches, and she's flirting it up with them. And the girls are devastated because they know that they could never compete with a bad bitch like Cecilia. They're 7th graders.
They're not even trying. So they haven't got to that part.
They can't even try. So they pack up their bags and they're like, oh, let's go inside. So they pack up their belongings on the way to Claire's house, who Claire her parents are dead. But luckily
She
enough
stayed
for
with her
Claire, her
grandparents.
parents are her grandparents are taking care of her, and they own a beachfront property. Their house is
Yeah.
right on the goddamn sand. So
They own like the
I don't want to say Claire's living the life, but she's got a nice house.
Right. They're
And
like
they
they
own
own like
like
the little
this like
town center.
restaurant, this like cabana restaurant thing.
Yeah.
And then like
they got
Raymond, I
food.
don't know how technically works for them. They almost like own the beach. I don't fucking know.
Right, because
But
Raymond should work for the state,
right.
not necessarily.
So, right, because they're like, yeah, we're firing Raymond. How you gonna fire? He works for he's a lifeguard. You own the beach?
Right.
Like, I don't understand.
You guys don't contract him
The life,
out.
right.
Maybe
Anywho,
they just like fucking with him. But
maybe
the
what?
town is preparing. I said maybe they know that just won't fuck with the girls because they don't understand
Oh,
how
right.
taxes work. But the town is preparing for a big storm that's coming. Everyone's, the wind's picking up. We're taking shit down. We're getting ready. Haley goes home. She
Yeah.
talks to her mom. She's trying to pack. Well, she's not really packing things up, but she's sad in her room because she has to pack things up because she has to leave to go to Australia because her mom's a marine biologist and she's got a new project brewing out there, so she's got to go. And then at some point, Haley and Claire meet back up for a sleepover, and they talk about the last splash dance, which is like the end of the year get together for the whole town.
It's like
And
their
then
Labor Day celebration.
yeah. And then Claire basically expresses her concerns about moving, how she's going to miss Haley, and how is
And
Claire
how
going to
she's
make
gonna have to be
friends.
in gym without her, and she has lockers next to
Yeah.
boys. That kind of shit.
It's sad. And then Haley was like, you know what? I'm going to, she prays to the ocean gods to change her mother's mind about moving and hopeful so they could stay together. And like a big storm starts brewing in the background. So like she's talking all this witchcraft stuff. I don't think she's being serious about it, but the gods heard
But the gods
her
were.
wishes. They
The
were like, oh
gods
yeah,
were
sure.
listening.
They heard, honey.
You ask, we
So
shall deliver.
Exactly. So they
So
slept
the
over
lights
by
go out, the
yeah.
electricity's out, and everything.
It's real serious. So they were sleeping by Claire's place, and Claire stays on the beach for hunt. So the next morning they wake up, and they see the mess of the storm from the night before. Lawn chairs are blown over, umbrellas are gone. There's dirt in the pool. There's dirt and water that shouldn't have dirt in it. So they go downstairs. They're looking at the pool. Raymond's there. He makes a joke about, oh wow, maybe we can't have the last splash. They're freaking out. They're like, hold on, no, we really need this. But Claire is just like peeking in the pool, and she sees like a reflection in the water. She's like, I think something's in there. Right when she says this, she falls into the water, and then she's freaking out. She's down there. I guess she can swim, but she starts panicking. So it kind of looks like she can't swim, and she sees something down there. We see a face. But she doesn't know she sees a face. She comes up. Raymond jumps in. He saves her. And then Haley mentions, like, she's freaking out because her parents drowned. Which I thought was a weird thing to say in such a time.
She's scared of water. Yeah.
She's scared of the water. But yeah, Claire's fine. She's out the water. Apparently her parents drowned, which is why her grandparents take care of her. Claire says she saw something in there. She's like, there's got to be a shark or something in there. She's freaking out. And then I guess her grandparents are like, I guess we should just drain the pool anyways because it's dirty. Blah, blah, blah. So Claire's still stuck on the fact that someone was in there. And Haley's like, fine, we'll just come back later and we'll check it out.
The next night they come back. Prepared to meet the creature and whatever it might be. Haley is kind of, pessimistic. She's like, maybe it was a shark. Maybe it was seaweed. And Claire's like, bitch, I saw what I saw.
Claire's just doing it for the help.
Lure the creature to the surface, Haley starts dropping in like fish sticks and salmon and jelly beans and shit. And hopefully that'll come up and eat it. And in the midst of Haley and Claire arguing, debating what Claire actually saw, emerges Aquamarine. And she's like, hey, I know what it was. It was me, a mermaid. I'm a mermaid. And Claire and Haley are... What?
I said, ha ha ha. Bet you didn't see that coming.
Oh, yeah, sure didn't. So Claire and Haley are frightened. They're like, holy fucking shit, it's a mermaid. And I'm not gonna lie, I think Aquamarine's kind of being a little bit of a bitch. She's like,
she's very
yeah,
snarky.
I'm a mermaid. Yeah, she's a little rude. I was like, okay, calm down.
Yeah,
And
she's
she's like,
very.
yeah, I'm a mermaid. We're known to be like super beautiful and like staring into mirrors and brushing our long, luxurious hair.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, calm
She gives
down.
like a whole like synopsis about the history of mermaids. She's like,
Right.
What's
So
the big
after
deal? My bitch, I never seen one before. Okay.
after they've kind of, subsided with their terror. Aquamarine tells them that she got washed ashore because she ran away from home. Her dad's like Poseidon or some shit. And he wants her to marry some old fish, and she doesn't want to marry him. So she ran away from home. And he created this storm that happened last night out of anger. And so that's how she ended up here.
And to bring her back.
So the girls are like, okay, sure. If you like it, I love it. So the girls are like, well, there's nothing we can really do with you right now. So like we'll be back tomorrow to fish your ass out of here. And then Aquamarine's like, okay. And so the next day, the girls wake up and they see that the pool has been drained. And they're like, oh crap. The mermaid. What are we to do? So then they go downstairs, they check out the pool, see that it's empty, and they start looking for her. And then Aquamarine turns up. She's hiding in like the pool closet. And she's naked because she's a mermaid, and now she's made it to land. So her tail has now turned into legs, and she's super excited that she's on land for the first time and that she has feet and she has a butt. And so the girls put her in Haley's oversized shirt, which she makes into a dress, and they sneak her into Claire's house.
So yes, at Claire's house, we learn that Aquamarine, I guess another mermaids, can only have legs during the day. And the one thing is you can't get them wet or you turn back into a mermaid. She gets a call
And
from
she's
her.
got to be in water by sunlight.
Yes.
Sunset.
Sunset. While they're sitting there, Haley, I don't know whose house they have, either Claire or Haley's house, has a shell on her nightstand and it starts to ring. And they're like, are you getting a call? She's like, yeah, don't you know about seashells? Well, when you listen to them, you can hear the ocean. So it works both ways. My father knows where I'm at. So she takes a call from her dad. And the girls step outside and they see like an instant storm happening because Aquamarine's dad is clearly upset. But once Aquamarine gets off the phone with her father, he tells her that he is allowing her to have 3 days to prove to him that true love exists. Because where they're from, true love doesn't exist, which is pretty stupid thing to say. And she has 3 days to get someone to fall in love with her and prove that true love exists. And if she does, I guess she won't have to marry this man. So she's hyper focused. She's trying to find someone to like. She looks out into the water in front of her. She sees the beach out on the waves. She sees Ray, and he's hitting he's catching what do you call it? Catching a wave. And she's immediately infatuated with this young man. She's like, I want that one. The girls have said, who that? Ray that? And she's like, Ray that. And they're upset. They're like, no, not Ray. That's our man. And in my head, Aqua's got to be close to Claire's age. No, not Claire's age. Cecilia's age. She looks a little older than Claire and Haley.
Yeah.
Anyway, she sees Ray. She sees Ray. She's like, "That's the guy I want." They're freaking out because they're like, "No, we call dibs." So we're still hanging.
They're
on
like,
to
you
that.
can't have him. Everybody wants him, including us and some guys. So no, he's off limits. You should look for somebody else. And she's basically like, no, I want him. She runs outside. And basically, she's like, if you guys help me, when you help a mermaid, you get a wish. And they're like, a wish, you say? And she's like, yeah, as long as you don't go against the laws of nature, you can ask me for anything that you want, and I will grant it. And Claire's like, ain't that a genie? And Aqua's like, bitch, you believe in genies? And Claire's like, yeah, bitch, I believe in you. So they agree to the terms. And they're like, all right, fine. We'll help you because now Haley and Claire are thinking, okay, if we get this wish, we can wish that Haley stay here in Bay Bridge and not have to go to Australia. So
Yep.
fine, we'll take you up on this offer. I do also want to point out that when Haley and Claire were talking to Aquamarine, and Aquamarine was like, I have to prove to my dad that love exists, or in 3 days I have to marry this stinky old manfish. Haley asked her, she was like, well, how do you believe in love? Like, how do you know love exists if you've never seen it before? And she was like, well, I have seen it. I saw it once. And they were so in love.
Dun, dun,
So, yeah,
dun. So Aqua runs outside. She goes to see Ray, and she goes out and she said, "Hey, I love you. Do you love me?" He says, no, but I think you're hot." And she is distraught. She said, "What the fuck? How does he know my temperature?" She asks Haley and Claire when Ray's gone. They say, "No, he thinks you're beautiful." But yeah, so they're all in on this plan. She's met Ray, so she's got that first jitters out of her system. So they go back to Haley's house and they begin their plot to get Aqua to fall in love with Ray, or Ray to fall in love with Aqua. Haley does mention the fact that she'll be moving soon, and which is why her wish is to stay there, because her mom is a marine biologist and she's been working on the waters,
the oceans, the
the
water,
ocean stuff,
quality, pollution,
quality.
whatever.
You get it. And Aqua's like, "Oh, you should thank your mom. The water has been tasting so much better lately." She's like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah. Your mom does really good work. You should stop hounding her ass." So at this point, they do what they usually do when they like a boy, which is Ray. They give him a call up. They call up Ray, and the whole thing is you're supposed to call him up. He's supposed to say, "Hey," you're supposed to hang up. So they give the phone to Aquamarine to do this plan that always works out. So she calls him. He says, "Hey," and then she throws the phone out the window.
She screams in it first.
She screams in it. She throws the phone out the window. Okay, plan B is we do the ride by, which is you just drive by or you bike by your crush's house until he notices you. And then you pretend like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you lived on this street. This is the street I just like to come up and down 20, 50 times. Didn't know you lived here." So they go by Ray's house. They do this. At first, Ray doesn't see them, and the girls are just having fun, and he's working out. And then eventually sees her out the window. She sees him, see her, and they see each other, catch each other's eyes. And she pulls on the brake on the bike by accident, and she falls off the bike and hurts herself.
And that he does see.
Okay. Yeah, see that he does see.
And he runs outside to rescue her, and he's like, his lifeguard qualities kick in, and he's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And she's like, "We didn't even know this was your street." And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "I'll get a Band-Aid, I'll patch you up real quick." And he's like, "You're fine, you're safe with me." And then Haley and Claire are like, "Oh my God, it's working. Look, they're talking, they're flirting. He's into her. He's saving her life. Look at this." So they exchange pleasantries. What conversation is had, that I really don't know. But he likes her. You could tell. And she obviously likes him. Just when they're having this really good chemistry, along, they're having this good conversation, here comes this heifer Cecilia, pulling up in her little pink convertible with her little flunkies. She pulls up at Raymond's house. She honks the horn, and she's like, "Raymond, I'm here for my driving lesson." Why Raymond is teaching her how to drive, I don't know, but he is. So Raymond helps Aquamarine off the ground. He tells Cecilia, he's like, "Okay, I'll be right back. Got to get my keys." But then he also asks Aquamarine, like, "Hey, will I see you at the street fair tonight, tomorrow, one of these fucking days?" And she's like, "Totally." So he goes inside to get his keys. Then Aquamarine asks the girls, like, "Who is this? Who is this chick?" And the girls are like, "Oh, that's Cecilia. She thinks, like, her shit don't stink because her dad, reports the news." And then
she's a bad
Aqua's like,
bitch.
"Her dad controls the weather?" And I'm like, "No, he just reports on it." And Haley calls her a bitch, which is a cuss word that is used in the film. And then Cecilia pulls up and she insults Haley and Claire, and then asks Aquamarine, like, "Who the fuck is you?" Because, now she sees competition. We got this pretty blonde hair, blue-eyed girl who's standing in front of Raymond's house. Cecilia want to know, who the hell's this? And Cecilia's like, "And who are you?" And Aquamarine is like, "My name is Aquamarine. Nice to meet you." Aqua calls Cecilia dim-witted, and, she plays the fuck out of her. And now Cecilia is pissed, and now she now has beef with Aquamarine.
And I'm rooting for Cecilia. I think she deserves Ray, honestly.
I don't know about that, but I think she was a very multi-dimensional mean girl.
Yeah, I liked her.
Like, she had
I was like,
layers.
yeah, like she's a bad bitch. Why would Haley or Claire, why would y'all think y'all would be with him? Obviously, you guys aren't even trying. This girl don't even take her shirt off. Absolutely not. It's all me.
Well, they're also in the summer parade, so they
I
also
guess,
don't have a
right.
chance.
Exactly. So Cecilia will clearly be the number one type to date him. But the girls head back home to reconvene and prep their plan to get Ray. They do what they always do, which is research boys in magazines. So the girls do their research in their magazines on how to catch boys. A lot of, did he flex his muscles at you? That means he likes you. You need to give him a compliment and walk away. You need to smile, but don't smile too hard. And Aquamarine, after getting all this information, she's confused because she's like, well, I got to do this, but I can't do it too much or he's going to hate me. I got to do this, and I got to do this even more and this even less. She's like, there's too many rules. She's like, yeah. The girls
but
are like,
I have to laugh, but I can't laugh too much, but I have to be coy, but also mysterious. I have to be demure, but also flirty. Oh my goodness. So much.
It's a
life
lot.
of a woman.
It's hard being a woman.
Life of a show girl.
It is.
Welcome to being a human.
Exactly. So later on that evening, the girls go to not the fair, what do you call it? The
local fair. It's like a fair.
No,
Carnival.
but what's the place that just has rides? The place that has rides all the time. The pier? The pier?
They're at
they're at the pier.
It's a fair.
I feel like this is every day
fair. The fair for the pier. The pier is having a fair.
I feel like there's something every day.
The local pier's fair.
They're there and they see Ray and they initiate one of their plans, which is to walk by and laugh. So he pays attention and then sees you happy. I don't know. So they walk by, they laugh really, really loud. Aqua looks back to see if he's looking at her. He looks at her, then she turns away. She flips her hair and then she looks crazy and he doesn't see it. They're just doing this back and forth thing. Luckily, Ray maybe didn't see all of how crazy she looked. He goes up to her and he says, hey, and the two hang out. They get some cotton candy together. She doesn't know how to eat cotton candy. First, she thinks it's like a pillow, but she eats it. And then he does this thing where he flexes his muscles, which to Haley and Claire, they know that this means that he likes her. So this is a good sign. And
according
then after this, they see a paddle boat.
They read.
According to the magazines, the Teen Vogue. So they see a paddle boat thing. Is it a paddle boat? I don't know. The swan thing. But they decide to go in it, which is
yeah.
Which is a crazy thing for Aquamarine to suggest because you can't get wet. So why would you suggest to go on a
risky
thing in the water? Pretty risky and surprised.
What if you decided to splash your ass?
What if just a fish hopped? I don't know what goes on in this water. Anything can happen. It's dangerous. It's just so silly. Why should we do that? I'm surprised they didn't make a big deal out of it. Yeah, just go. There's dangers everywhere. So while Ray and Aqua are in the little boat thing, they basically start talking about their fathers and how they put a lot of stress on them, and fathers want to do this thing, but I want to do that thing, and they connect on that. And he's like, wow, you're not like other girls. You have emotions, you have feelings, and you agree with me. And I really like that about you.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Raymond's whole thing is his dad wants him to go away to college in a week. And he wants to travel the world. He hasn't even left Florida. So he wants to see what all is out there.
That's funny that he's like, in a week. Well, first of all, you're going to college. So
right. He was like, yeah, my dad wants me to leave for college in a week. Nigga, in a week? You're already registered in a week.
Right.
You're not going to college. Yeah. If you're due to start in 7 days, you're going. Like, what are you talking about?
There's no more argument anymore that you're not going to travel the world. Yeah. Your bags are packed.
Right. The registration has been done. But they're having this heart-to-heart moment. He realizes that she's so different, she's so unique. And just as they're really, getting into the nitty-gritty, really getting to know each other, Aquamarine notices that it's sunset. And she has to
Oh.
be in water by sunset because she gonna turn into a mermaid regardless, whether the sun come down and she gonna land
Land,
or not.
sea.
She's gonna turn
Mhm.
into a fish. So she has to hurry up and get out of there. And she's like, oh my goodness, the sun. I have to go. I have to skedaddle. She's like Cinderella at the stroke of midnight. And they start
Yeah.
paddling lightning speed. And he's like, oh, do you really have to go right now? Are you in a rush? She's like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So she's jumping over people once they get to the dock. Once they paddle their way back to shore, she hopping over people. Before she goes, he's like, "Well, what are you doing tomorrow? The last splash is tomorrow." She was like, "Hey, I gotta go. I understand you trying to ask me a question, but I gotta go." So, Haley and Claire hop along with her. They get on Claire's bike. Haley gets on her bike, and they're riding along, and they need to find somewhere for Aqua to go.
Where should we go?
Ultimately, I don't know how they decide on this, but they decide on this abandoned water tower.
Yeah,
So
because
they
she can't go
take
back in the
her.
ocean because her dad will grab her and take her home. So she's got to find an alternate
Oh
water
yeah,
source.
he'll he'll fish her back into the water if she goes into the sea.
Mhm.
He'll snatch her right up. So they take her to this
Got to.
abandoned water tower that is somewhere. And Haley and Aqua climb up the ladder to the water tower. Claire stays behind because she has the thing about water, whether it's on ground or in
She's
the air, she
scary,
ain't doing it.
girl.
So they go up to the top of the water tower. And while they're walking up the ladder, Aqua is telling Claire and Haley how the exchange with Raymond went. And she was saying how he was just about to ask her to the last splash before, the sun started to set. And they're like, oh my goodness, that means he likes you. He's going to ask you on a date. This is huge. Fucking sun got in the way. But they're all super excited.
And
So they get to the top of the water
what they
tower.
failed to miss too was that Cecilia was on the hunt. So when Cecilia saw Ray all by himself, Cecilia was like, "Oh, let me go talk to my man." They didn't see that part.
Right.
They should have saw it.
So they go up to the top of the water tower. Haley drops her off, and they're like, "We'll be back tomorrow to pick your ass up." And she's like, "Okay, bye." And that's it.
So Cecilia and Haley, they go back to somebody's house. Okay, so once again, Haley is concerned about the whole wish thing and staying in Florida, and she says she hopes that Ray falls in love with Aqua so she can get her wish and whatnot. And then while they're talking about this, Haley's like, "Oh my God, we need to get an outfit for Aqua to wear to the last splash dance." And she's like, I have $400 saved up. What are you trying to buy? Let's go to Tampa tomorrow and let's get her an outfit and let's make her pretty so so Ray can fall in love with her so Haley can stay and it'd be the perfect thing. So next day they get on the bus to Tampa. They go to the mall, fashion montage, they get their hair done, they get their nails done. One fun thing about Aquamarine, besides the fact that she's a mermaid, is when her nail colors changes colors based on her mood.
Her mood.
Which I always thought was cool.
So when she's
She doesn't need
angry,
a
they
mood ring.
turn blue. When she's in love, they turn pink.
Red.
I don't know when
Blue.
she's
When she's
sick,
sad, they turn blue.
green.
Oh.
Whatever.
When
I
she's
guess when
angry, it should
when
turn
she's
red.
angry, it turns red. When she's sad, it turns blue.
Mhm.
When she's
There you
sick,
go.
they turn green. So yeah. We have this like little montage of them shopping and having fun. They all get blue highlights, so they all match Aqua and her blue highlights that she has in her hair. And what a day. It's been so fun. So they go back to Claire's house once they're done with their shopping spree. And, they're running the list. The last splash starts in 3 hours. So they're, checking off their list and dotting it twice. And then Aqua realizes that she doesn't have any earrings. And Claire's like, it's perfectly fine. I have earrings that you can borrow. Aqua sees the earrings that Claire has. She's like, this is unacceptable and very primitive of you. I'm not sticking this shit in my ear. She's like, I wear stick-ons. And so she explains to them that the type of earrings that she wears comes directly from the sea. She wears seashell earrings, and they complement her. And complimenting as like they actually like compliment her. They tell her she's pretty. They tell her she's gorgeous. Blah 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 blah. So she has to have these earrings. So Aqua and the girls, they go to the pier, and in an effort to get her earrings, Aqua asks them to go to like this buoy that is in the middle of like the water and asks them to get some seashells, starfish, to get some starfish off the buoy, and those will be the earrings that she'll wear. And at first, Haley is like reluctant to go, but she agrees. But she wants Claire to go with her. And Claire's like, bitch, I cannot. I don't do the water. Right. But Aqua is like, well, I can give you a ride. And she, being a mermaid, she can talk to sea creatures. And she summons some dolphins over to the shore. And they escort Haley to the buoy. And Haley's like, oh my goodness, Claire, this is going to be so much fun. We're about to ride dolphins. Are you sure you don't want to do this? And Claire's like, no, you go. And Haley's like, okay, fine. So Haley gets on the dolphins, and it's just as magical as you would expect riding dolphins to be. And she's having so much fun, and the dolphins are flipping in the air, and they're doing what dolphins do. And Aquamarine and Claire are just watching her. And Aqua turns to Claire, and she's like, don't you just love love? And Claire's like, I really love how, like, sure of yourself you are. And she's like, yeah, Claire, like, you should really be the same way. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Somehow they get on the subject of love once again. And, Claire asks her, like, okay, the one time that you saw love, like, how was it? And Aqua was like, oh my goodness, Claire, it was amazing. Like, it was so great. I was out in the water, and there was this couple, and they were on this boat, and they looked so in love, and they just looked perfect for each other. And this boat that they had, it was so beautiful, and blah, 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 blah. And as Aquamarine is telling her this story, Claire is realizing, a couple, they on a boat. I don't know how she's able to deduce that these are her parents just by the description of a couple on a boat, but she is. And she asked Aqua, she was like, was the name of the boat, did you see it? Like, did you see the name of the boat? And Aqua was like, oh, it was called the Claire Maroon or some shit like that. And Claire's like, yeah, like the Claire de Lys, something like that. Something with the name Claire in there. And Claire was like, yeah, that was my parents. And I was like, oh. Well, Claire, your parents were really in love, like I promise you. And I don't think they would like have wanted you to be scared of life and living your life. I think they would have wanted you to embrace it. And Claire's like, okay. And then Haley come back with the earrings.
So Aqua puts the earrings on, and yes, they give compliments.
Because that really was the end of it. She says, like, she's like, and they wouldn't have wanted you to, they would have wanted you to experience life. And then she turns around and is like, Haley's back. I was like, that was awkward.
So Aqua has the earrings now. The girls are like eating lunch somewhere. She puts the earrings on. They compliment her. They're like, oh my God, Aquamarine is so pretty. She's so smart, blah, blah, blah. But they're really cool earrings. While they're sitting there enjoying their time, their peace, Cecilia's flunkies arrive. They're literally 30 years old. These are not... these are like grown adults.
The main one, like the main side kick. She's old. She's in Pretty Little Liars. She played blonde girl in Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah, they're both.
Bitch, you've been playing a teenager for like 20 years now.
And it's just like standing next to freaking Emma Watson. No, Emma
Roberts.
Emma Roberts. She looks like a fucking. They look 30. Like, this is literally a child. I know we're not the same age, but anywho, they're like going tit for tat, and I think one of the girls is like, yes, Aqua's getting ready for her date with Ray for the last splash dance, and they're like, well, bitch, you need to get your facts right, because Cecilia is going to the last splash dance with Ray. He asked her the other night. So they're going together.
He didn't ask her. Cecilia asked him after Aqua left. Yes, Cecilia asked him.
Right. But I'm sure, I feel like they gave some bullshit story. But so at this point, Aquamarine is visibly upset. She's pissed off. She don't play. She was actually like It was actually really funny how upset she gets. She's like, all right, I'm going back home. Like, I don't give a fuck no more. It's over. I'm
Right.
good. We tried. I'm going back home. She like runs off to the beach. Or she runs off. So Haley and Claire, they're like, okay, we have to split up. Haley goes after Aqua to make sure she doesn't go back to the ocean. And Claire goes after looking for Ray to sort this whole dance thing out because this is not how this is supposed to go. So Haley catches up with Claire.
This is a long day.
Haley. It's a long day. Haley
I
catches
was like,
up with Aqua.
I find it very hard to believe that this whole day, like these 10 scenes that we have watched, them going shopping, them getting these earrings, them trying to convince her not to go back in the water, Claire going to get Raymond at this fucking pool party. I can't believe this all is the same day as this damn party.
Every one day.
I'm like, this is all the same fucking
that's
day.
the dance. There's a lot of moving parts.
Jesus. Right. Raymond was at the whole pool party before the damn last splash. How you go to 2 events in one day? I'd be exhausted.
he was young, you know. He's drunk, young.
Right.
But so Haley catches up with Aqua, and they have a heart to heart. Aqua's like, you know what? This is stupid. Love isn't real. And then Haley starts saying, "Oh, my dad loves me and my mom."
That's not funny.
But it's just
That's not funny, bitch.
It's not funny. But the way she acted,
she literally
it
is like,
so serious.
yeah, it's like it was so.
It just got like, it was just like, you want to hear something?
Yeah, she literally
like, well, bitch, how's this?
She's like, well, let me tell you something. My dad left me and my mom.
My dad.
Oh, okay.
Right. She just. Oh, I think you're trying to convince me that love was real, not giving me like, okay, so it doesn't real.
Right.
I think her story was like, yeah, bad things happen, but like, you know, love is out there. I still believe that, even though my dad left
So basically, she tells her, she's like, you know what? Because Aqua's like, what is all this for? This is pointless. Like, love is useless. And then Haley tells her, like, you know, let me tell you something. My dad said he loved me and my mom, and he left us, and he left my mom for a younger woman, and that was supposed to be love. And then Aqua's like, so what's your point? And she's like, well, my point is,
what is your point?
She's like, you know, love comes in like, you know, different forms and shapes, and it's not always easy, and there's heartbreak that comes with love. But she's like, I know it's out there because there's a reason why everybody wants it. So yeah, and that I guess convinces Aqua to stay. And she's like, okay,
and she
fine.
crashed for the first time.
And yeah, she's like, she's crying. And she's like, oh my God, I'm falling apart. I'm leaking. And then Haley's like, you're not leaking, you're crying. She's like, I guess, you know, you wouldn't have that being underwater. And then she's like, okay, fine. I guess I'll stay.
I'll do it. Meanwhile, Claire has found Ray at a pool party, which I'm not sure how she figured that out. But she goes to this pool party. She's really brave because I would not have walked in there. She goes there on a bike. There's
that's when she looked
sitting outside,
so visibly young.
Yeah.
Like throughout the movie, like, okay, like you could debate, like she might be the same age as like Raymond. Once she walked in that pool party, I was like, oh no, she's a child compared to these children. I was like, she's a 12-year-old and they're like 19. I was like, she looks like a child compared to these people.
She shouldn't be here. It's not safe for her.
She came on a bike.
She rides. She comes on a bike. There's 3 mean girls sitting outside. They laugh at her. And she's like, fuck it, I'm going in. She's got the balls on this bitch. She walks in there.
Fuck it, I'm
not going in there. And then she's like, fuck, I'm doing it. I'm like, okay, girl. So she walks in there. She goes up to Ray. Ray and Cecilia are sitting in the hot tub. And she goes up to Ray. She's like, how could you do this to Aquamarine? I always was like, why her? I was like, okay, I guess the story is that she's her cousin. Maybe that's why. But I was like, bitch, this is a Haley job. Anyway, she's like, why did you do this? Well, he's like, and then he goes, well, Aquamarine's got a boyfriend. He's like, a boyfriend? No, she doesn't have a boyfriend. And he's like, well, Cecilia told me she had a boyfriend and she in love and she, you know, it wasn't nothing serious. And Ray is trying to address this information with Cecilia, and Cecilia's like, hey, Tommy, this girl wants to go in the pool, talking about Claire. So Tommy comes along. Tommy's been having a great time throwing people in the pool. Hee hee hee, ha ha ha. So funny. So he sees this child. He touches her. He picks her up. And this whole time, Claire is freaking the fuck out. And he's like, okay, I'm going to throw you in the water.
Bloody murder.
He's touching her. Screaming, dying. She's having a panic attack. And they're just watching. She disturbs the whole party. Everyone's quiet. And I think Claire even says, "Wow, way to be a child," or someone says like, "It's just a joke," which is like the worst thing to hear when you're freaking out. And then she like sits on the
But it was
ground.
just so
She
sad
looks at
because
everyone.
like he like picks her up.
Mm.
She's screaming bloody murder. She's flailing all over the place. And then everyone's just like staring at her. Like he puts her down and then everyone's just staring at her.
Yeah, that's just like an idiot.
And Raymond
Like
pissed me off too
quiet.
because
And
he's
he
just
said,
staring at her too. Bitch, go over there and help
I'm gonna say he
her.
was in shock because why would you know firsthand that her mama died. You saved her yesterday from the water. She was
Right.
freaking out. You remember that? It was yesterday. He
So
should have
then
helped. And then Cecilia. This is when I started hating Cecilia. I was like, you know what, Cecilia, fuck you. I was on you. I
well, you
wasn't
really
beefing with you
shouldn't
as
like
much
her
for
at
the scene.
all. You shouldn't like her throughout the entire film, honestly. We're not supposed to like her.
Well, yeah, we shouldn't do nothing to this. I know, but you know, some movies they just make you hate bad bitches. I'm like, well, why am I supposed to hate her? Because she cute. She got confidence. She see this man that she likes. Like, why am I supposed to hate her? This is when I start to hate her.
That's real.
But up until that, she didn't do nothing wrong.
That's funny.
But yeah, so
poor Claire.
Poor Claire.
So
So Ray comes to his senses. He looks at Cecilia. He's like, "You're a fucking bitch. Gotta go." He runs out and he meets up with Claire. And he's like, "Where can I find?"
You know
Aqua?
what pisses me off? You know what it pisses me off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Claire hooping and hollering, and I will give him credit where credit is barely due. So while the guy, was carrying her and turning her around, about to throw her in the water, he was telling the guy to stop. But then once he put her down, he didn't do nothing. He was just looking. I was like, all right, nigga, you're supposed to be comforting her. She's a child.
Right.
So then after the fact, after she runs out of the house embarrassed, then he runs after her. But then he don't even run after her and ask her if she okay. He asked her where Aqua at. I'd have been like, nigga, fuck you. I would be like, are you kidding me? I was just humiliated. I'm a 12-year-old.
He's dead.
And you're asking me about my cousin? Nigga, you should be asking if I'm okay. The hell? He's like, hey, Claire, I'm sorry about that. Do you know where I can find Aqua? Fuck you. Fuck you, dude.
Get out of my face.
But anywho.
She's dead.
He asked Claire after Claire storms out of the party. He runs after her and he's like, hey, are you okay? I'm sorry about that. Anywho, do you know where I can find Aqua? And she's like, yeah, come on.
Yes.
So Claire takes Raymond back to her house where Aqua and Haley are. Aqua is in the tub in water, so she's now in fish form. She got her tail out.
Yeah.
And her and Haley are eating ice cream. And then so in walks Claire and Raymond, and quickly, the girls have to, hide Aqua's tail so he doesn't find out that she's a mermaid. But they tell him, to wait in the balcony, and Claire goes into the bathroom with the other girls, and they're like, okay, well, it's time for you to go talk to him. So she gets out of the tub, she goes to the balcony. We don't see it, but he asks her to the last splash, and then he leaves. So he asks her to the last splash, and then of course she says yes, and then he leaves. She debriefs the girls, and they start screaming and hooping and hollering. They're so excited, and he can hear them from the outside. So now it's last splash time, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we get ready for the last splash. We put our makeup on. We got our earrings on. We got our hair done. They look cute. They got their dresses on. Now it's time to shine. So who knows what time it is, because it's been the longest day known to America. But they pull up at the last splash, and Raymond is out there. He's playing beach games with the locals. And Aqua and Haley and Claire, they emerge as the beautiful women that they are. And Raymond looks at Aqua and he sees her, and Aqua looks at Raymond, and they're both taken aback by each other's stunning looks. Aqua's fingernails turn green because she's nervous. And Raymond walks over to her, and they walk off together. They go into this restaurant. They sit down. Claire and Haley aren't far. They're watching from the window. And
Keeping game.
Raymond and Aqua, they're sitting down, they're talking. Raymond talks about how, he wants to see the world and he really wants to go to Fiji. And Aqua tells him, "Oh, I love Fiji. It's amazing. It's beautiful." And he's like, "Oh my God, you've been?" And she's like, "I've been a lot of places." And he's like, "I just love how, sure of yourself you are. It's really amazing. It's really refreshing." And she's like, "Yeah."
Mm.
And then so meanwhile, Haley and Claire, they're working their magic. They go up to the band that's playing at the restaurant and they ask them to play Island in the Sun by Weezer.
Great song.
Um,
Yeah.
Great song because I guess Raymond loves that song. And then they start to play it. And then Raymond's like, "Oh my God, I love this song. Do you want to dance?" And Claire's like, not Claire. Aqua's like, "Yeah, but I'm not that good of a dancer." And he's like, "It's okay. Just follow my lead." So then they start dancing and it's like all slow motion and like the sun's glistening and he's hot and she's pretty and like the vibes are there and it's like really good and it's like so fucking cute. And I was like, "Oh my God, romantic."
Romantic. While they're trying to get their thing on banging, Claire walks in. No, it's Claire. Cecilia walks in and she's like, "Where my man at?" And she goes up to her crew. They break it down. Raymond here with that girl. And she's like, "What? Let me go talk to him." But then Claire and Haley, they pull a big one. They stop her. They said, "How about you go home, you loser?" And for whatever reason, Cecilia listens to them and she runs off upset. Who is this man Ray? And what does he has a great strong hold over these women. He's not that, I mean, I guess he's adorable, but
He
he's not my
cute.
type
No,
and
he cute.
white child.
He cute, bitch. If I was a white woman, I'd be going crazy.
Like they really
too.
wanted you to fall in love with him.
He was hot.
When they did that when they did that slow motion scene earlier, I was like, this is hilarious. Are really trying to sell me this man.
I was
He
like,
didn't do it for me.
I was like, give me more. Oh, I was
See,
like, yeah, take it off, baby.
Yeah, I like my high schoolers in movies. Like a Heath Ledger in 10 Things I Hate About You. That's what I need.
Oh,
I need the bad boy.
I like them all.
Not this cookie cutter
I like
bullshit.
all different types. I like them all as long as they're fine. Give me all.
I will say he is he is stereotypical handsome. I'll give him that. But he doesn't do it for me. But anywho, so he's upset. The girls, Haley and Claire. He does have the Florida look. That very much. He definitely does have that. Yeah.
We couldn't get Heath Ledger, bitch, because this ain't Seattle, ho. We in Florida.
I could not have. Oh,
shit.
I don't know if I can imagine a full, happy, adorable Heath Ledger. It's not. It's like a happy guy. Anyway. So Claire and Cecilia are very happy about what they did. At one point, Haley's mom walks in and Haley's being kind of mean with her, a little snooty, and she walks off. And then someone says, "Oh no, Claire's grandmother goes up to Haley's mom. Is like, "Oh my God, I heard about your grant. I heard that's super cool." Haley's finally understanding this is a big deal and that maybe this might be a great opportunity for her mother. Aqua and Raymond are off to the side. They're chit-chatting. They're hitting it off. The sun's in the background. And Aqua's like, "Oh, fuck. I got to go again because the sun's about to set." And he's like, "Why do you keep running off like this? Can you just stay? Can we hang out? Can we go to a dinner spot after this?" And she's like, "No, I really got to go." And she gives him, they finally kiss. And then she asks him to meet her at the pier in the morning because tomorrow's day 3 and it's go big or go home.
It's reckoning day.
So the girls take Aquamarine back to her water tower where she will spend the night happily at peace and with joy because her and Raymond are really hitting off. What they don't know is that Cecilia sees them leave and she's like, "You know what? Let me see where these girls go." So Cecilia follows them back to the water tower unbeknownst to them. So she sees Aqua go to the top. She didn't see her come down. She's like, what the fuck is this? So she's with her gang. They're in her car. They're hanging out. And Cecilia's like, "Let me go check this out." She climbs up the water tower. She almost dies. Everyone almost dies climbing up this thing. I didn't like that. She goes in there. Because I was like, is this like, are these girls could die doing this. So she goes in there. She opens like the little door and she sees Aquamarine really quickly, but Aquamarine hides and ducks, and she's like, oh my God, she's a mermaid. She goes downstairs. She tries to go tell her friend. She keeps saying, looking for her friend. And she looks around. Her friends left her. They took her car and they left her.
Because they wanted to go back to the party. They wanted to go back to the last splash.
Will you take my car? That's crazy.
Right. Right.
So yeah, she can't deliver.
She wasn't even that mad about it when she confronted them. She was not even that pressed about it. I'd have been like, that'd have been the first thing I would have said. I wouldn't even fuck the mermaid talk, bitch. Why you took my car and where the fuck the car at?
Right. This is a new car for me. Right. That's so rude. But before she did leave, she did unhook the ladder to prevent the girls from going up to get Aquamarine and from Aquamarine coming down. She
hides it. She stashes it in the bushes.
Oh, she does. She's funny. Yeah, she meets up with her friends. She tries to tell them that the whole mermaid thing. They don't believe her, but who overhears this is Leonard, the handyman, who everyone thinks is so creepy. But he's been peeping game throughout the whole movie. Earlier, he was cleaning out the pool and he found Aquamarine's like bracelet or necklace, and it had this symbol on it. He does his research. It's like the symbol of the sea. I don't know. It's a symbol of the sea. I don't know. For whatever reason, I think he deduces that this is a mermaid. So he hears this whole thing. He's like, "Fuckery's afoot. I am a nice guy." The next day, it's the morning that Haley is officially moving. It's also the last day that Aquamarine can fall in love with Ray so that she doesn't have to marry that guy.
It's the day before Haley's moving. She was moving the next day.
Oh. It's the day before. Okay. But yeah, so this is the big day. Everything, if anything's going to happen, it has to happen today or nothing's going to happen at all. We begin the day. We see Cecilia. She goes to her dad and she says, "Dad, I think there's a girl trapped in the water tower. I was on a walk and I saw her. We need to call the police." The dad's like, "Oh my God, great news story. I've been trying to transition from weather reporting to
breaking news.
Breaking news." He doesn't actually say that, but that's what I think he's going for.
I guess so.
Because why would
I didn't think about that either. I guess that makes sense.
That's what I would do, career-wise.
So yeah, he is like, "Well, did you call the police?" And she was like, "Well, Dad, I wanted to tell you first." And he's like, "This is my big break."
Right.
So they head to the water tower. Meanwhile, Haley's walking over to Claire's with her fish. And she's like, "Hey, Claire, will you take care of my fish when I'm gone?" And Claire's like, "Bitch, why are you worrying about this? Like, everything's gonna work out. Today's the day. We're gonna get our wish. Like, you don't even have to, like, worry about this." And then Haley's like, "Yeah, but, I was thinking." And so Haley was up all night contemplating her life and her mom's move.
Right.
And she was looking at some pamphlet about all the information and like facts and figures that her mom has been doing, which I guess caused Haley to feel remorseful. Because she's like, my mom has kind of been working hard. So anywho, so Haley's talking to Claire and she's like, "Well, yeah, but, I've been thinking like maybe we could use the wish for something else." And Claire's like, "Bitch, what?" And she was like, "Well, like my mom, like this really is like a big deal. Like she was one of like 200 applicants and she's like been working her whole life for this. So it would be kind of selfish for me to like jeopardize that." And Claire's like, "So you mean to tell me we've been doing all of this and you're trying to now go to Australia and leave me here by myself?" And Haley's like, "Well, maybe like we kind of just like need to be independent of each other. Like maybe we need to, be on our own." And she's like, Claire's like, "You mean maybe I need to be on my own? Maybe I need to be independent. You think I need you? I don't need you. You think I'm just so sad and pathetic?" And Haley's like, "Look, babe, I'm not your mom."
Ouch.
And that hits a trigger for Claire because her mom's dead. And
Claire's
Claire's like, "Fuck you." She's like, "You think you're so cool? You don't have any friends. You're mad at the world because your dad left you." She doesn't say that, but she does say like, "You're mad at the world. You're mad all the time. You're always walking around so angry and like looking at the ground and shit. Like you're so woe is me." And then Haley's like, "Okay, that's how you feel? You've lived here your whole life and I'm your only friend. So what does that say about you?" And Claire's like, "Get the fuck out." And Haley's like, "I was already at the door." And so Haley leaves. Poor Claire, she's crying. I felt so bad for Claire.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, baby."
Well, Claire really, she can't handle this kind of.
Yeah, she can't. You're her only friend. Stop being a bitch,
literally
Haley.
only friend, right?
Oh, I
She
so
needs
forgot
you.
for Claire. And then so Haley is crying. Claire's crying. But on the news is on. And there it is, lo and behold, Cecilia's father reporting on a girl being trapped inside the water tower and how the authorities are working tirelessly trying to get this girl out of the water tower. And Claire's like, oh, fuck. So then she runs after Haley. She's like, wait, Haley, I didn't mean it. Hello. And
Big
then
fish to fry.
so she catches up with Haley, and Haley and Claire, they go to the water tower. They arrive at the water tower, news reporters, police, cameras, everything. They're all there. So they're like, oh, fuck. We're screwed. So as the police and the firefighters and whoever, they're at the top of the water tower, they're like, oh, I think we got something. I think we got her. They're reeling something in, and it's like a inflatable shark. And they're like, there's nothing up here. And Claire and Haley are like, oh my goodness, thank God.
Goodness.
But they're like, where could she be? Meanwhile, Cecilia's father, this is live television. This is on live TV. And he's like, oh, fuck. And he's like, all right, cut to commercial. And Cecilia's like, no, she's up there. I'm telling you. She's like, Daddy, he's up there. And Cecilia is losing it. And her father is like, Cecilia, calm down. And he's like, cut to commercial. And she's like, no, she's up there. And they can tell you. She points to Claire and Haley. Where is she? Where is she? You know what? She probably got up and escaped because you know why? You know why? Because she's a mermaid. And she says this on live television, on live TV. And her dad's still like, cut to commercial. And they finally cut to commercial. And Cecilia's father is like, Cecilia, give me your keys. And she's like, no, Daddy, no, she's up there. She's a mermaid. And he's like, Cecilia, that's enough. And he's like, give me your keys. And she gives him his keys. And he's like, while you walk home, maybe you can think about why you need so much attention.
Hey.
And he kind of chewed her up at that point.
He did. Did she really did see something?
I know, I kind of felt bad for her. She's multi-dimensional, I'm telling you.
She is multi-dimensional.
So then the girls are like, well, where the fuck could she be? So they're like, who knows? Cut to, what happened to Aqua? We see Aqua. She's in the house, with Leonard, the creepy groundskeeper guy. He came to the water tower at night after he heard Cecilia's episode. And he went to the water tower with a ladder and got Aquamarine out and took her back to his place. Not in a sexual way. But he saved
nice guy.
He's
a real nice guy.
Real nice guy. And she's so thankful and so appreciative of him. And she tells him, she's like, when you help a mermaid, you get a wish.
Yeah.
And so Leonard actually wishes that another local woman who is a blue-collar worker, I don't know, she's like a waitress.
She works with him, yeah.
Yeah, they work together. They see each other around. He, I guess, wishes for, her to fall in love with him, for them to date. And, Aqua grants that wish. Now, it's time to meet Raymond. It's 11 o'clock. The day's coming. It's Judgment Day. All right? So Aqua goes to the pier to meet Raymond. But Haley and Claire also assume, like, okay, if we can't find her, maybe she's at the pier to meet Raymond. So they actually get there first, and they're waiting for Aqua to arrive. And she does. And they're like, oh, my God, there she is. She's here. Thank God. So she pulls up on Raymond. Raymond's standing on the pier. Haley and Claire are underneath the pier because they want to be, inconspicuous. So they're kind of listening from under the bridge, and they're exchanging pleasantries, Aqua and Raymond. He's like, can you give me a warning the next time you run off into the sunset? And she's like, you know what? Don't worry. I don't have to go anywhere right now. And he's like, yeah, good, great. Like, maybe we should do something later today. And she's like, before we, do that, I really want to ask you something, Raymond. And he's like, yeah, sure. Anything. What do you want to ask me? And she's like, do you love me? And he's like, huh?
Come again?
Do you love me? He's like, bitch, I don't know you.
Right, sound like a crazy
And
bitch.
he's like, unfortunately, Raymond is very confused and very perplexed. And he's like, we've been on one date. And she's like, so you don't love me?
What more do you need?
And he's like, hey, why do we have to be in love right now? Like, we can work up to that. And
Great
then she
answer.
starts crying. And he's like, are you crying? And she's like, yeah, apparently that's something I do. And he's like, just because I don't love you, that does not mean I don't like you. And he's like, I've only known you for 4 days. And he's like, that's not me saying I can't be in love with you. But he's like, why don't we take things slow, get to know each other better? And then Haley and Claire can no longer hear. So then they make their way up top to the pier so they can get a better look and see closer. In the midst of this, Cecilia, being scorned and humiliated, she's pissed.
She walked the ass from that water tower right to this
walked
pier.
her ass because her dad took the car. She done walked her ass from that damn water tower to the pier. And in the middle of Raymond and Aqua's conversation, and Claire and Haley are sitting in the wing listening in the background. Here comes Cecilia, and in the middle of Raymond saying, why don't we just like get to know each other more? Cecilia comes up and she's like, why doesn't she go back to where she came from? And pushes that bitch into the water. She's fallen into the sea. Mind you,
gotcha, bitch.
Aqua's been avoiding the water this whole time because she says if her father gets a whiff of her in the water, he will pull her back to sea and bring her ass home. And that's exactly what he's doing. The clouds start coming out.
Storm.
The thunder's rolling. Aqua's in the water. Her tail is now emerged. There's a whirlpool around her. And Cecilia and Raymond are on the edge of the pier looking like, oh my God. And Raymond's like, this bitch is a mermaid. And he's like, oh my goodness. And Cecilia's pissed because he's not phased in the way that she wants him to be. He still jumps in and tries to save her. And she's like, she's a fucking fish. And he still wants her. So Cecilia's pissed.
Yeah.
So Aqua is now in the water. She's like yelling out for help. Haley and Claire see this and they're like, oh my God, we have to go save her. And Haley's like, I'm jumping in. And Claire's like, finally, steps her pussy up and she's like, you're not jumping in without me. And she's like, we're going in together. And she faces her fears and she jumps in with Haley and they swim to Aqua. Raymond, on the other hand, he's like, I'm going to go get my paddleboard or something like that.
I gotta go get my gear.
He's like, I'm going to go get my gear, he tells to Haley and Claire. So he runs back to go get equipment, I guess, to help.
His rescue board, technically.
Right. Because he's, he's a lifeguard. So he needs his lifeguard gear. So Haley and Claire swim out to Aqua, who has taken refuge on a buoy. And Claire and Haley are like, what's going on? What happened? Why is your dad cutting the fuck up and trying to bring you back to the water? And she's like, Aqua's like, I'm in the water now. Like, he's gonna take me. And Haley and Claire are like, he can't do this. He can't take you. And they're like, yes. And Aqua's like, yes, he can. And they were like, no, he can't. And they're like, take our wish. We wish for you to stay here. Like, he can't take you away. And then Aqua's like, but there is no wish. Raymond doesn't love me. And they're like, oh my God, say it ain't so, Lord. Say it ain't
hard work we did.
What you mean he don't love you? And
we put in work every day.
Right. And then they're like, there has to be another way. What can we do? And then Apple was like, what else could you possibly do for me? You jumped in and tried to save me. You offered your wish to me. They're like, Apple was like, why would you do that? And then Claire's like, well, I would do it for Haley and Haley would do it for me. And they're like, I guess it's because we love you, Aqua. And then Aqua's like, you do? And they're like, yeah, we do. And then Aquamarine starts crying. And Aqua's like, I didn't know you cry when you're happy too. And then all of a sudden, the clouds open up. The whirlpool stops. The thunder ceases. And Haley and Claire's like, what happened? Is your dad mellowed the fuck out? What's going on? And then Aqua's like, don't you see? You proved to him that love does exist because they said they loved her. Aww. And they're like, oh my God.
That's so sweet or whatever.
And then Haley and Aqua and Claire, they all look at each other. And then Aqua's like, well, you still have your wish. And then Claire and Haley are like, well, can we wish for you to stay here? And then Aqua's like, I'm a mermaid, bitch. I can't. I like my life on land, but I gotta get back home. My daddy say I ain't gotta marry this man no more, so I do have a life to live. I can't.
Right. I am a princess, and I'm not a princess here.
I can't do this anymore. I can. I'm free to go back home now, so I will now take the opportunity.
I don't need y'all anymore.
And
I do love how the power of friendship stopped the dad and love and friendship.
Yeah, that was really cute.
Good. That was great messaging.
It was. You want to know what does kind of piss me off though? Okay, so let's say if Raymond was like, you know what? I do love you. Which she'd have been like, okay, thanks, bye. Going home now. Like, how would that happen?
Definitely. She would have definitely left. She would have definitely done what she wanted and left.
Right, because in hindsight, she did all this hoop and hollering like he doesn't love me. And like she was so upset when he went on the date or almost went on the date with Cecilia. But bitch, you're actually using him.
No, that's
do
actually
you even
really
have any intentions to date this man once he says I love you? You're literally getting back in that water and going back to your life.
I like to think that's how she did it. She's like, okay, bye. I think that would be hilarious.
Literally. Oh, you do love me? Okay, bye. Nice to
Told
meet
you, Dad.
Told you, Dad. And that was it. She was really using him, but anyway.
That's so funny.
So,
because she wasn't fucking with that land shit that much. She thought it was cute, but not like that cute.
So Aqua's like, I love you, but I love you girls, but I do have to get back to my life. I don't know do they say anything
Ray
else?
shows up to the buoy.
Right.
And then
so Raymond shows up, and then Claire and Haley, they swim out. They're like, okay, Raymond's coming. We want a full report. Tell us what he says, and then they swim back.
Can't believe this movie's PG. She's like top
her
naked.
Tits are out.
With the boy.
Seriously. No, I literally thought the same too. I was like, I hope she's at least 18 because her tits are out.
Ray is like, oh wow, I did not know you were a mermaid. Can I come visit you? And Aqua's like, yeah, you can come anytime. I would love that. I would love to visit. Maybe we can go to Fiji sometime.
Yeah, maybe you can meet me in Fiji sometimes. And she's like, yeah, I'd like that.
He really accepted this. They kiss. He really accepted this mermaid thing very easily.
Yeah.
And they make out.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how to, date a mermaid, but I'd like to continue seeing you.
Craziness. And the two dolphins jump in the background. They make a heart. So, at least they had But they say goodbye. Aqua goes back to her ocean vibes. And then the girls are back on shore. They have a whole new lightness to them, an empowerment to them. We see Leonard and his girlfriend walk by.
Oh, we forgot. Aqua does give them her earrings. She's like, I want y'all to have these.
She gives her earrings that say, oh my God, you're so pretty. You're amazing. You're a great friend. And, each of them have a piece of that. It's like a memory, a memoriam. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So back on shore, they're happy. Ray comes up to them and he thanks the girls for their bravery and introduces them to Aqua. They even kiss both the girls on the cheek and they're ecstatic. And then Claire tells Claire and Haley say they're gonna miss each other and they just part ways. I don't like the way it ends.
I hate how this movie ends. I think
they literally just watch. They're on the beach and you just watch them walk in different directions. I don't like that.
Right.
She should just went to her house. What do you have to do right now?
Right.
You don't have anything.
Like she kind of does have to pack, but she could have helped. Claire could have went and helped her.
Is what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? Yeah, Claire could went. Y'all don't need a part into the final moments.
Right. But they did say we left out that they were going to use their wish to have Aqua and Claire visit Haley in Australia.
Oh yeah,
they did say that.
Well, they should save the wish for something else because that's just a flight, and I think Claire people have money. They should save it. They should save it let's have $5-10 million or something.
But here's the thing, because the whole movie they're like, we're gonna use the wish on her mom, so her mom will stay in Bay Bridge and not go to Australia. All they had to fucking do was allow the mom to go to Australia, and the wish should have been Haley stays in Bay Bridge.
Yeah.
I stay in Bay Bridge and live with Claire, not my mom stays. That's all you have to do. Just adjust the wish.
Right.
You can have your cake and eat it too. You can still stay in Bay Bridge and have your mom do her fucking marine biology crap in Australia.
Maybe she liked her mom.
Both could have been done. Which I wasn't thinking.
She must have really liked her mom. I got a question.
Yes.
Do you believe in mermaids?
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No.
TikTok has led me to believe What's that? You
Really?
you watched that movie with There's a murder. The
The
lady has
13th
sex with
Year?
him.
Oh.
No, Octavia Spencer's in it.
And
The Fault.
someone has
No.
sex with a mermaid?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Octavia
sorry. Hold on.
Spencer? Do you know who Octavia
She's-
Spencer is?
Yeah, she doesn't play a main character. She does. She's not the one. She works there.
I was like,
The
ain't no
Shape of
way.
Water. No, it's Octavia. The Shape of Water.
Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
See,
love
when I
that
think-
movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He's
I don't
not
know,
a mermaid.
Frankenstein.
He's a fish.
Well, he's. I think that's what mermaids are.
He's a
something
sea.
like that.
He's a sea creature. Oh, you
He's a
think
sea
he looks
creature,
like that?
or like
now I
when
could believe. Yeah, I could
Black
believe in
Panther.
something like that.
Yeah. Or
Not
what they
like-
had in. Well, Black Panther. You saw the Black Panther with the ocean guy.
Oh,
Did you
the
watch
sea
it?
people.
Mm-hmm. They got some. They living down there.
Something. I wouldn't say
Something
like
down
in
there.
Black Panther, but yeah, maybe like in Shape of Water.
Yeah, something down there.
That's a good movie.
It is a good movie. I was trying to watch it the other day. It wasn't on, and I feel like paying for it.
Right.
I really like that movie because she was deaf or
Yeah.
something. It was a good movie.
She was mute.
Now Mute. That's what it was. Okay, Mute. Such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, does Aquamarine hold up? Does it stand up to your?
Yes, I was like, oh my god, this movie is so good and it's so colorful. I was like, they don't make
It's colorful,
pretty
movies.
colorful, pretty movies anymore.
Pretty,
Everything's
yeah.
just dull, bland, beige, and white. I'm like, where's all the color? I was like, this movie is so vibrant. It's so beautiful. Like from her nail colors to Claire's
Mhm.
room to their hair. I was like, everything's so bright and vibrant and colorful and fun.
It was a happier time for America. We don't have those times anymore.
We don't have we're the days are among us.
Yeah, we're
Destinies
reflecting our vibes. It's just gray.
Yeah, it's just gray and sad.
Yeah, so you got to watch these movies to really, keep afloat, if you will.
I guess.
But
Don't
really good movie.
forget to
like, rate, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your best friends, tell your sisters
tell
and
your
your brothers.
mama, tell your daddy, tell your sisters and friends that you came to a podcast and you loved it till the end. Yeah, bitches.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's funny too? This movie came out in 2006. We're in 2016. Oh shit,
We're in 2026.
2026. Have you seen those people? I said that
That's
because
why I
have you seen
wanted to do this movie.
Oh, that's so funny.
I saw a
Have you seen
tweet and they were like, it was like a list of all the movies that are turning 20 this year, and that was on it. That's why I said it so quick when you asked me.
Yeah, I was wondering. But people were like, people were saying 2026 is the new 2016 lately, and I thought that was funny, and that's why I just
I don't
said
know what that
2016.
means. Because
I don't know. They're just like, where were you because 2016 was a good time, I guess. I don't know.
Was 2015 not a good time? Was 2014 not a good time?
It wasn't hitting like this. I don't know. You know how trends work,
Right.
They just happen.
They just happen.
But yes, don't forget to rate, subscribe, tell your friends. And that's all we got for you today, folks.
Mm-hmm. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy 2026. Crazy.
Yeah. Stay
Pray that-
blessed.
Stay safe.
We'll see you next time.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.